The High Court order is flabbergasting because the court says that it is bound to implement the law. Honorable Bombay High Court, in my view, has taken a very textbook approach to the case where the police have completely botched up their investigation and they have admitted that they have botched up the investigation. The court has refused to look, the court has refused to look at the apathy towards the victims and their families, and instead quite coldly has said in para 39 of the judgment, it is our bounden duty to prioritize justice above everything else, and definitely we are not swayed by the uproar created upon the occurrence of the ghastly mishap for which allegedly the minor accused is personally responsible, which has resulted in the loss of two innocent lives. We have sympathies, but we are bound to implement the law. My question is writing, I want to ask the courts, is writing a 300-word essay for killing two bright young people prioritizing justice? I mean, the courts can't operate in a vacuum. Avishkar, what's going on? And uphold the law for whom? Honorable judges, with the greatest of respect to you, you're saying it is our bounden duty to prioritize justice over everything else. Well then, your lordships, is it your duty to question why the minor must not be tried as an adult? Is giving a free pass to the purported minor prioritizing justice over the death of two innocent people? And the paragraph in para 39, the court says the administration of law should not degenerate into the choicest application in the arduous and varied situations, impermissible to have its inconsistent application dependent upon who stands before us and in what situation justice is pleaded. This is like an argument saying, oh, poor little fellow, because he was a rich fellow, we are targeting him. Bad media targeting good rich killers. Bad media targeting celebs. Well, your lordships, with the greatest of respect to you, where was this wisdom when exceptions were made for Arvind Kejriwal, who is in Tihar jail under the strictest provisions of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act for the Liquorgate scam, when he was granted a one-off interim relief to campaign for an election? Why do people think that in this country the media will not question? The courts did not exercise its powers. And I want to question the lack of empathy and the reluctance of the Honorable Court to exercise the full extent of its powers in this particular case. The Supreme Court of India had no hesitation in questioning the ED or what was stopping them from making AAP a beneficiary of Liquorgate if it had claims against this. In this case, the investigation has time and again revealed how a systematic nexus was engaged from the family of the accused, of the ruling government, in connection with people from the ruling government to cover up the case from the start. Why did the court not exercise its powers to ask the pertinent question that I'm asking and prevent a miscarriage of justice? Why did the court not question, and I'll be louder on this, why did the honorable courts, with the greatest of respect to them, Sohail, everyone on, not question the blood tampering? Why did the court not question the bribe allegations against the Juvenile Justice Board? Why did the court not question how the blood samples were taken? Why did the court not question the gap between the blood samples taken? Why did the court not question Tingre's links and interest in the case? Why did the court not question the political pressure on the police that botched up the investigation? Why did the court not question Ajit Pawar's hotline with the Pune Commissioner of Police? These are questions we all have. And if I don't ask the questions, you want to threaten me? Krishna Hegde, you want to threaten me? I have faced enough threats in my life. I have faced enough threats in my life. You will have to answer me. No, you cannot have a miscarriage of justice in this case.
But let me answer you.
No, it's the people are with me. You need to answer. I'm sorry, we have Punekar News also. Tikam is also on the phone right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a very big case. I want you to remind yourself, you don't give up this fight. Every fight is not for Republic alone. All these fights are yours as well. And this can happen in Guwahati tomorrow, Dibrugarh tomorrow, Jodhpur tomorrow. I will make a self-correction in the script that just was read, where the question in the script said, has the killer brat's social status been the factor? I would correct that as the killer brat's wealth. Because in my view, wealth does not buy social status. Wealth does not buy class. Wealth is not comparable to education and decency. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, I will prove to you in the course of the debate that the state government of Maharashtra is complicit. I will prove to you in the course of the debate that the Pune police is complicit with the murderer and the murderer's family. Do you know how unfair this is. When we were doing the research on this case, we found out that the police has till date not challenged the original bail order. The police was keeping the murderer in the observation home, and you know what it said, Sohail? Because poor murderer, we are worried about his safety. We are keeping him in an observation home for his safety. We are concerned about the safety of the murderer. And that's why the court said, oh, you are worried about the safety of the murderer. We are also very concerned. So, take him to a safe place, like his aunt's home. Given chicken biryani first night, ice cream, and make him feel safe. We are all concerned. Eknath Shinde government, High Court, all very concerned about the safety of the murderer.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable. We are being fooled. We are being fooled. People of India, wake up. This has happened, Sohail. I want your opening remarks. And I'm amazed. Krishna Hegde, you just start by telling me one thing. The police made the argument to hold this person, the murderer, in an observation home for his own safety, so that he is, in their words, in a secure environment. Oh, rich murderers must feel very safe, and Eknath Shinde government is very worried about his safety. You thought Krishna Hegde that Arnab Goswami and his research team will not find this out? I found out. Para 14 of the High Court order. What is relevant to note is the pertinent observation in the order to the effect that since the videos of the incident have spread on social media and the person in public have seen it, this person, that is the murderer, shall be safe and secure in an observation home. How safe and secure? How terrible.
Can I come in here?
Viewers, I want the Chief Minister to respond to me tonight. We are not going to let go of this. Yes.
Arnab, first of all, you have made so many accusations against our government.
Observations, not accusations.
Accusations, I said.
Observations, not accusations.
No, accusations, I said. And
Allegations of Krishna Hegde should be shamed.
No, Mr. Tiwari, let me talk about the sensitive issue first of all.
You are chief minister the hostile and home minister.
1 minute, Krishna Hegde, 1 minute. Kishore, let him speak. Kishore, let him speak. Very serious matter. Yes.
Firstly, it is the government who put the boy in jail, the father in jail, grandfather in jail, the mother in jail, the doctors in jail, and demolished his legal property. So you cannot say that the government not take any action. Secondly, our Honorable Chief Minister Eknath Shinde has assured all justice to the parents of the victim. We are not talking about company given here, but we are consulting the Advocate General and also
Krishna Hegde, the state lawyer. 1 minute, Krishna Hegde, my research team is so solid on facts. If your incompetent Pune police cannot work, tell them to take a flight or a train, come to the Republic Network office. I will teach them a thing or two. But I'll tell you, your state lawyer, listen to me, sir, we are very sharp. On law, we are very sharp. And we know how to deal with all state governments, including Maharashtra government. I have personal expertise. And I have a lot of experience with Maharashtra police. Now, I'll tell you something. The state lawyer has conceded in the court that you have not challenged the bail. Why is that? I request the family to return the 10 lakh rupee check. They should not take it. It's their free will. This is how state governments operate. They think we will meet the victim's family, have a photo opportunity, give a 10 lakh rupee check, and then say, Sab thanda kar do. Now you tell me one thing. I'll tell you, PK Jain. The investigating officer did not give correct facts. JJB judgment citation further reads, it also appears that the investigating officer has not made disclosure true and correct facts before the board member 1. Prima facie, it reveals that the board member 1 is misguided by the police agency. Why did the police misrepresent the facts in such a crucial bail hearing where the prosecutor was not present? My point is, this bail yesterday is on the basis of that goof up. How fair is that? Then the prosecution should have gone to the court and said, suo motu statement, my lord, we have goofed up. We have admitted we have goofed up. We are investigating the police. And hence, whatever the prosecution put at that point of time has no validity in court. Give you an example of that. For example, PK Jain. In the TRP case, Sachin Vaze and Parambir Singh tried to fix me. Sachin Vaze continued his criminal trail, murdered a few people, went into jail. Would it be fair to take Sachin Vaze's investigation at face value? Or would it rather be fair for the prosecution to come before the court and say, there was an element of malice, there was an element in this case of deliberate misrepresentation of fact before the honorable court, and hence we are making a statement present in court that all that we presented before you earlier are wrong. Was such a comment made? It could have changed the whole course of this case. And in that case, there would be no technical ground on the basis of which this person would have been out on bail. PK Jain, you know what I'm talking about.